Morning, sir.
Good morning, guys. Hi, guys. Today's topic is guys subqueries and correlated subqueries. Subqueries and correlated subqueries. What is a subquery? Am I audible, guys?
Inside another query.
Sorry.
Subquery is inside another query.
Yeah. Writing a query inside another query is called subquery. Okay. Writing a query inside of another query is called a subquery. Where all we can write a subquery? Subquery can be written in select class, from class, where class. Okay. You can write in any of these places. In select class you can write, or in from class you can write, and or in where class you can write. Okay. Subquery. How to write? So let me check how to find the maximum salary. How to get the maximum salary?
Select max cell from table.
Select
Max
cell from
table.
the employee. So So salary, salary. Okay, 10,000 is the maximum salary. Okay, so I want to know who is taking this 10,000. I want to know who is taking this 10,000. What you will do?
Where
I'll
condition?
start from
Start from
employee where
max.
salary equals to 10,000, right? You will be getting the employee who is taking a maximum salary. This is Raju is the employee who is taking the maximum salary of 10,000. So to achieve this, how many queries you have written?
2 queries.
2 queries you have written. See, here what are you doing?
Max.
First, the first step, you are getting the maximum salary, and output of this query you are passing to the another query. So to other query. Okay. So here, how you can achieve this in a single query means, so take this. In place of 10,000, what you need to do? The 10,000 is returning from one query, right? In the above query. So just keep this query. But subquery should always enclosed with brackets. Subquery should be in brackets. Okay. So whatever you have achieved using 2 different queries, okay, the same thing you are achieving in a single query, right? You are getting or not? So what simple you did here is, so you have written 2 different queries. The output of the one query is passing as the input to the another query. Got it, guys? How I have written? This is, see, I have mentioned select subquery can be written in select class, from class, or where class. Here, the subquery you are returning in where? In which class you are returning select subquery? Select class or from class or where class?
Where class?
Where class. So this is how. So if you want to pass output of one query to another query, so simply you can use where class. But here, guys, so here the things you need to remember is the subquery. The subquery is returning single column, single row, this is a subquery, guys. The output of this query is, see, equals to operator supports how many values? At a time, equals to operator supports how many values?
1 value.
Only one value, right? To comparison, if the subquery is returning more than one value, then it will not accept. It will fail. So you need to use a different operator. If the subquery is returning single row, single column, if you run this, single row, single column only. Okay. Single row, single column. Single row, multi column. Sorry. Single column, multi row. Okay. Multi column, single row. Sorry, multi column, single row. 4. Multi column, multi row. This is the possibility, right? So a subquery can return single column, single row, single column, multi-row, multi-column, single row, or multi-column, multi-row. So here, the output of your query is C. This is returning. Example, let me show. This is returning single row, single column. Suppose group by department, group by DEPID. So this will return. This is returning what?
Multi-rows.
Multi-rows. Single column, one single column, multi-rows. And this DEPID, comma. So what is this output?
Multi-column, single row.
Multi-column, multi-row. And multi-column, single row. Okay, multi-column, single row is need to write on select. We don't have any data which is giving a multi-row single column or no, but multi-row single column in the sense the columns are 2 and row is only 1 in that case. Okay. Select top 1 star from employee. So this is, I'm just giving you an example, guys. See, multi-column, single row, multi-column, single row. So single column, single row, and single column, multi-row. So subqueries can be useful. And multi-column, single row, multi-column, multi-row. If your subquery is returning, if subquery is returning multi-column, if it is blindly, you can remember this. Multi-column means it is not possible with subquery. You need to go for a correlated subquery. Multi-column, if it is returning single column or multi-column with it is returning single row or multiple row, it doesn't matter. If it is multi-column means that is not possible with the subquery. Okay. So you need to go with a correlated subquery only. Correlated a subquery only. Okay. So I will show you an example, guys. See, this is a single column, single row. How to find the maximum salary? Salary, employee details. So what we did, first we find the maximum salary from employee table, then taking that output and checking who is taking that maximum salary. That I am achieving through the single. So if you see this query is returning single column, single row. Okay. And let me write one more. How to find second highest salary, employee details. Otherwise, you can write second max salary, employee details. Tell me how you can write it first. First, let me know how to find the second maximum salary. Then we will come to know who is taking that salary.
Select max of sal from employee
This will give us the
group.
maximum salary employee. So I want to know the second highest. This is the first highest, right? I want to know the second highest. Then what I will do? Let me write the same query.
Group by
Salary less than. I am just excluding the record 10,000 from the employee table, right? I am filtering the data. I am not taking here. So the first query is I am just getting the maximum salary from all the records. Next, the second iteration, what I am doing is I am simply running the same query, but excluding the maximum salary employee record. Okay, what it will give then? It will give you the second highest salary. So who is taking the second highest salary? Select star from employee where salary equals to 6,000, right? So then we are getting. So to get the second highest salary, how many queries you have written? 3 different queries you have written, right? So if you want to make it single, so from where this 10,000 is coming?
From max salary.
So from the first query. So what you can do is, so this can be achieved using, instead of this, you can do this, right? Let me write, okay. Instead of 10,000, what you can do? This you can keep. Okay. So now check, if you run this query, what might be the output?
6,000.
6,000. So this 6,000 is passing to which query?
Select query.
This entire query should be here. What is the output you are getting? Single row, single column, or single row, single column, multi row?
Single column, single row.
Single column, single row. So every sub query should be kept in brackets. Just run it. Done it. Or getting or not? So if you want to get the third highest salary means, again you need to do the same. Select max of salary from EMP. Select max of salary from EMP where salary less than 10,000, and the same query again. This will give something. Suppose if you want to find, I'll write one more guys to for your better understanding. But this can, there will be an easy way to get the highest salary as well. But here I am trying to show you how you can be achieved using subqueries, how the subqueries will work. Okay. Let me rewrite. How to find the third maximum salaried employee details. Okay. See, select max of salary from employee. So what it will give? This will give first highest. Okay. If you want to get the second highest means second high, where salary less than 10,000. Next. So this will give something else. 6,000. So take third highest salary. So 3,100 is the third highest salary. And next, so you want to know who is taking that. Select star from employee where salary equals to 3,100. This. There are 2 employees who is taking salary of 3,100. Okay. Now, if you want to make it with subquery, first you need to take this. So 10,000 is coming from where? This. So this should be in brackets. And Next 6,000. So next second. So the 6,000 is coming from this entire query. Okay. And next, you can write it like this as well. Okay. To better readable. Okay. Okay. Next, this 3,100 is coming from where? This 3,100 is coming from above 3 queries. So equals to when the subquery is returning single row, single column, then only you can use equals to operator. Okay. See this. You are getting in single query or not? This is how you need to write a subquery, because what is happening here is subquery. So the output of one query is passing to the another query. How the subqueries will work is, see here. You have written a subquery, right? So in these two queries, you might have a doubt. See here you have written, right? So there are two queries. Okay. This we can call it as inner query or subquery. We can call it as inner query or subquery or child query. You can call it as inner query, subquery or child query. You can call this is, you can call it as outer query or parent query. You can call it as. Okay. So in these two queries, which query will be executed first? Outer query or inner query? Here you are seeing two different queries. Select star from employee where salary equals to, and one more query is select max of sal from EMP. In your way, so which one will be executed first here? By seeing these two, you can come to know, guys, which one is executing first. See, first we are executing select max of salary from employee, and we are taking that output of that query and passing to the outer query or not, second query.
Yes.
So which means inner query, and which means subquery will be executed first. Inner sub child query be executed first, and inner or subquery or child query, any the name you can call it as either the way. Okay, child query executed only once. So the subquery will be executed only once, guys, and that whatever the output that is returning by the subquery is passing to the inner query. The output of the inner sub child query will be passed to outer or parent query as a input. So now the outer parent query will be executed based on the output of the inner sub query. Okay, these are the points you need to remember, guys. Here, see, the inner query is executing first, and this query will be executed only once. And third point is output of this query is passing to the inner query. Then, sorry, outer query. Then outer query will be executed based on this output coming from the inner query. So those only the points I have written here, how the subquery execution. See, you can call this a subquery execution process. So how it will run? The inner query or child query will be executed first, and query it will execute it first, and it will execute only once, and then the output of the inner query will be passed to the outer query as an input, and the outer query will be executed based on the output from the inner query. Okay. Any questions, guys?
No, sir.
So whatever we have written here is the subqueries are returning only single row, single values, right? Single row, single values. How to find the department wise maximum salaried employee details? How do you know the department wise salaried employee details?
Select star from
Select
department
max
name.
of sal from DEP ID. So sorry, star from employee group by
Department.
DEP ID. Okay, this will give you the department wise maximum salary. Okay, I want to know the employee details. Now, who is taking those salaries? Select star from employee where salary equals to. So can I keep this query in the inner query? Just run this.
Yeah.
What is throwing an error?
Sal name.
Sorry. Salary. So subquery return more than one value. This is not permitted when the subquery follows equals to. If your subquery is returning more than one value, then these operators cannot be used. So if you want to use these operators, the subquery should, this operator should be used only when the subquery is returning single value, single row, single column, single row. Okay. The subquery is, got it, guys? If the subquery is returning single row, single value, then only these operators will be used. Equals to, not equals to, less than, or equals to, greater than, or equals to. You know, right? So when you are using these operators on the right hand operand, right hand side, only one value should be existed. But if your subquery is returning more than one value, then any of this operator cannot be used. Okay. Then what you need to do is here only. So what is the operator that can be used if your where class is having a multiple values? In will support the multi-values, right? In is the operator which will allow you to provide the multiple values or not.
Yes.
See, this is how. Department wise, maximum salary, employee details. Okay. So here the subquery is returning single row, single column, multi-row. Then in that case, you can't go with equals to, less than or equal, less than or not equals to, or equals to, not equals to, or less than or equals to, greater than or equals to. This cannot be possible because these operators will allow you to have only one value on the right hand side. But if you have a multiple, then blindly go with in operator. Got it, guys? And the another way. Okay. I'm just writing a same case. See, if you run this query, So do you know the 6,000 is from which department? 3,100 is from which department? Do you know? If you want to know the 6,000 is from which department, what you need to do here?
DEP ID.
In the select class also you need to keep DEP ID. Okay.
Yeah.
How to find the okay, just run this query. What is the output here, guys? What is the output here? Single row, single column, or single row, multi column, or multi column,
Multi-rows.
single row.
Multi-column,
So this
multi-rows.
output is multi column, multi row. Have told you. So multi column, multi row is not possible with subqueries. Okay, multi column is not support. This can be support with subquery can be supported. Okay, this, but here correlated subquery. In this case, in both the cases, correlated subquery. How you can write the correlated subquery is, see, so if you want to know what you will do, so now, so you are getting 1001 is 6,000 salary you are getting, and 2001 the highest salary is 3,100, and 3001 27,550 is the highest salary. For 5001 what is the highest salary? 10,000. If you want to know who is taking that salary, what you will do?
Oh,
Select star from
చెప్పు ప్రకాష్
employee where
ఇంట్లో
DEP. Guys, please mute yourself.
ఇంట్లో ప్రకాష్ అక్కడ ఆయిల్ ఏం ఆయిల్ అదా
Okay, where department ID equals to 1001 and salary equals to 6,000. Okay, this is the employee who is taking a 6,000 salary in a department 1001. So here to get the output, you should write these two conditions, which means department and the salary. So if it is from single column, simply what you did, select star from employee where salary equals to our salary in you have put. But here there are two conditions, two column you need to map to get the record. So if you want to have, so here, who is taking the 6,000 in 1001 department means, what are you doing? You are going to the employee table and searching for department ID equals to 1001 and salary equals to 6,000 to get the required output. Okay, so this how we can achieve is, instead of writing two different queries, what we can do is, so here select star from employee where exits. Okay, select this is a can be written as a query. Select maximum salary as a salary, group by department. Okay, this considering it as a one output, guys. So output, I am just what I am doing here is, see, simply writing one query on top of it. Select star from. I am just taking the output of this query. I am just taking the output of this query. So here subquery is written in where? Tell me, guys. If you run this query, what is the output you are getting? this, and you are running this query. What is the output you are getting? So whenever you are using subquery in from class, in the from class, what generally would be there in from class? What would be there, guys, in from class? From class always table name would be there or not?
Yes.
So in place of table name, what I am doing is I am just taking a query, which is a subquery, you can say. Okay. So if you are writing a subquery in from class, that subquery should have some name. So I'm just giving a name, alias name as A. Okay. Just run this. Do you see any change in the output?
No.
So next, what you need to do here is select star from employee where exists in the sense it will check whether the record is exist or not in the below query. So how you have written is, so this I am just returning where exists. This is a table where here select star from this table where, okay, A dot DEPID equals to B dot. So you can call this as B, or you can directly take an employee. Employee dot DEPID, and next A dot salary equals to employee dot salary. This is what you are doing or not?
Yes.
Here in independent query, what you are writing? Department ID equals to department ID from employee table, and salary equals to the value from employee table. Same. So you select star from employee where A dot department equals to employee dot department, and A dot salary equals to employee dot salary. So now run this. You will be getting or not? See, scaling is the one who is taking 6,000 salary from 1001 department, and Blaze is the one who is taking maximum salary from 3001 department. There are two employees who is taking 3,100 salary from 2001 department, and Raju is from 5001 department who is taking a maximum salary. This is how you need to write the correlated subqueries. This is quite complex to understand, guys, but if you keep on practicing, so first you need to understand the basic queries. If you are better understanding of basic queries, this is quite easy, but if you are not much flexible with the basic queries, it is quite complex to understand. So that's why I'm just showing you here. So this is one query. So this is the output of this query. If you want to know who is taking this, the 6,000 salary from 1001 department, so you are writing another query with the two conditions: department ID equals 1001 and salary equals to 6,000. Okay. Here. Okay. Next. So the same, how I have written is this. Because why I have written this query is, see, the same query can't be used. This query can't be used for comparison because the group functions cannot be used in where class. That's why what I'm doing is I'm just taking the output into the another query which gives the same output. I'm not changing in the output of the query, just okay. Here you see the subquery can return in from class. So above all, you can see the subquery has written in where class. See, this is here. Subquery can be written in from class as well. Okay. I will show you more examples when we discuss with analytical functions. So you can come to know how the subqueries can be written in from class. Okay. Any question, guys, here? So we'll write one more. Right here. Sorry to get the maximum salaried employee details, PT, job wise, DEPT and job wise. So then what you will do?
Select DPT ID job.
Job name.
Job name,
Group by DPT ID, comma job name.
job
Job
name.
name.
Okay, this. So these are. So here 2100. Analyst is taking 3100. 3100. I want to know who is that analyst. What you will do? Select star from employee where DEP ID equals to 2001 and job name equals to analyst and salary equals to 3100. This is how you can return, right? See, these are the employees who is taking a 3100. So the same, this output you are getting is multi-row, multi-column, multi-row, multi-column. So multi-row, multi-column is only possible with correlated subqueries. This how you can return is simple, same. Here exists department ID, comma,
Job name.
job name, comma. Here you'll write department ID, comma,
Job.
job name. Okay, same output will come. Okay, here one more condition what you will add is and here a dot job
Job
name
name.
equals to employee dot job name. See, a dot means job name from here and see the output, guys. See, this is the output. See this output where you are checking here. You are again going and checking in the employee table, right? This is the output, and if you want to know the employee who is taking this information, who is taking this salary, means what you are doing. You are doing select star from employee where department ID equals 2001 and job name equals to analyst and salary equals to 3100. Instead of hard coding, what I am doing is output of this. I am just joining where a dot department, where a dot department. What is the value, guys? Here, if you see 2001 equals to 2001 from the employee ID, where job name analyst equals to analyst from the employee table and 2100 salary equals to salary, then fetch that record. Exist. If that combination is exist in the employee table, just fetch it. If the combination doesn't exist, it will not return. Okay, this is all. See? Okay. Any questions, guys? Single row, single column, multi row, multi column. Here, this is a correlated subquery. Okay. Why we call it as a correlated subquery is in case of subqueries, what is the query which is executed first? Subquery. But here, in case of correlated subqueries, the parent outer query will be executed first. Outer query will be executed first. How it is? It will come to select star from employee. It will take the first record and it will go to inside here. Or it will go to the subquery and check that what is we are checking. The department ID from this table is matching with this and salary from this table is matching with this table. If both are true, then it will return the record. So first outer query will be executed. It will take the first record. I'll go check in the inside, and if it is yes, then it will return the record. If No, the combination is not exist. Then it will not execute. It will not return anything. Sorry. So that is the parent or outer query will be executed first. So based on the output of the outer query, the inner sub child query will be executed. Okay. So inner query will be executed how many times in case of subqueries case? Subquery will be executed only once, right? In case of subqueries, the subquery will be executed only once. But when comes to the correlated subqueries, the inner sub child query will be executed as many times as outer query is executed. The inner query execution is fully depends upon the outer query. The inner query execution is fully depends upon the outer query. Why? Because every row from the outer query will be coming into the inner query and checking the existence. If the record existence, it will be returning. If record not existed, then it is skipping. Okay. So that's why here in case of correlated subqueries, both inner query, outer query are dependent. Both inner query and outer query are dependent. But in case of subqueries, both are independent. First subquery will run and it will take the output, and outer query will run. That's it. But here, in case first outer query will run, it will not take all the data. It will take the first record and it will go and check in the inner query. Okay. So, and then it will come out to the outer query and it will take the second record and it will go and check in the inner query conditions, and it will again come to the outer query. So how many times it will loop is how many records are there in the outer query, that many times it can loop and it can provide you the information. So that's why both in case of correlated subqueries, both inner query and outer query are dependent. And that too, when you can have to write a correlated subqueries, when your subquery is returning multi-row, either multi-column, if it is a single row or multi-column, doesn't matter. Multi-column, it is single row or multi-row, it doesn't matter. So if it has a multi-column, then you should go with the correlated subquery concept only, because subquery will not support if your output is more than one column. Okay. That is, guys. So anyone has any questions?
Yes, sir.
Top comment. Okay. For you to get the first highest salary. For you to get the first highest salary. Tell me. So one thing we have seen, by using subqueries you can achieve it, but it is quite complex. If you go for first highest salary is fine, but if you go for fifth highest salary, means you need to write a multiple queries, right? You need to write a multiple queries. Okay. But query to get the first highest salary using top command means simple. Select star from employee, order by salary, DSC. So what it will give? The details of employees in salary, descending or not. So who is in the top? The employee who is taking a first highest salary, right? 10,000 is the first, next is 6,000. You are seeing the employees are in salary descending order or not? Suppose if I take the first record, which is the first highest salary or not? See, what I am doing is we want to take the first record from only one top record. So from the output, from the given output, if you want to take top one record, what it will give is from the given output, it will give you the top one record, the very first record. If I see top one, so top one star. So here one in place of one, you can keep n. N in the sense it's a natural number. You can keep 1, 2, anything. Natural number. See, top one is this. So he is the first highest salary employee or not? Suppose if you want to have the second highest salary employee,
Top 2.
so you are saying top 2. You are saying top 2. Top 2 is giving first 2 highest salaries or only the second highest salary?
highest salaries. First two
No,
highest.
first two highest salaries, 10,000, 6,000.
10,000 and
6,000.
6,000. But what you need here?
Only second one.
Only 6,000.
Only 6,000. Okay. Only 6,000. And what you will read? Output of this query, I'm just taking as an input to the another query. So on top of it, I need to do some transformation, right? From this output, I need to take only one record. So what you will do?
Select
Select
top one
top one
from employee.
from which table? So you are not taking the output from employee table. Employee table has a 14 records, but
Yes.
from these 2 records you need, right? So
Yes.
I'm just taking this. So this is the output, right? I'm just taking the output of this query. Select top 1 star. What it is coming? 10,000 first highest salary. But from this output, what I need? This one. So if you are ordering the data, order by salary. If I keep the data ascending order, let me remove top 1 for now. So while fetching the data from the inner query, from the sub query, what I am doing here is I am changing the order, right? See guys, the inner query will give you this. So inner query is giving top 2 highest salaries, but I need a second highest salary. So what I am doing is, so if you are changing the order and if you are selecting the first one, will be the second highest salary or not?
Yes.
So that's what I am doing. Select star from. Here if you do select star from, see 6,000 is coming in first, right? I am changing the order of representation. So simple. If you are not keeping the order by, so what is the output from the subquery? The same output you are getting, right? There is no change. But what I am doing, the output, I am just changing to ascending order of salary. So 600 is coming first. Then I'm using top 1. Getting or not?
Yes.
This is how you can get top N, highest salary. Okay. Suppose, okay. Third highest salary. Simple. Change the third 3 here. Something. See what are we doing is first 3 highest salaries it will give, and output I am just what I am doing is Same output I am changing, but only the change in the order. 3,100, and I am just taking top 1 star. So 3,100 is the salary, and who is taking this, guys? Scarlett. Okay. Next, write a one more query, guys. Fourth highest salary. Just remember the output of the before query, guys. See, top third highest salary is how much?
3,100.
Okay, just a moment, guys. See, if you see, the top fourth highest salary is also 3,100, and top third highest salary is also 3,100. But when you say top third highest salary is 3,100, and this is taking by 2 different employees, right? You should get that. So the same thing, 3,100 is coming in top third and top fourth, which is not possible, right? When I run this query, it has to give the top third highest salary is 3,100, and when I run this query, I should get 2 records. Right or not?
Yes.
But here you are getting the same. Suppose if you see in employee table, star from employee where salary equals to 3,100. There are 2 employees who is taking 3,100 salary. When I am to say top third highest salary is 3,100, I should get these 2 employees. But here I am not getting. I am getting only 1 employee, right? So there is a this bug with the top command. Not a bug, but if you are writing a query using this top command like this, you will get this type of issue. When see the values are identical, it's are unique. The salary column, what you are seeing, has the values which are there is unique. No 2 employees has the same salary. Then this will work fine. When it has a duplicate columns, so whenever you are taking a nth highest or on any column, salary or something else, if it has a duplicate values, this will not work. If it is not having any duplicate values, this will work. Simple. So top n means simple query is top 1. Here you need to mind top n. The same query. So if you want to add 10th highest salary means top 10 star from employee order by salary DESC. So then, so change the order of the data and then run the top command, top 1 star. Okay. Got it, guys? How you can achieve it? So we'll discuss if it has a duplicates, how we can achieve it through top command. There is one more thing pending from my end in this. Okay, that is, so if the salary column has the duplicate values, then how you can achieve that? Okay, how you can write a top command by using a top command, how you can get the nth highest salary, that we'll discuss in our tomorrow's class. That is already 8:45. Maybe we might have another class. Okay. So just practice it, guys. If you have any questions, we can discuss tomorrow as well. Okay. Thank you, guys.